Hey guys, this is part 1 of how to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So before I teach you how to solve it, I have a couple of things I need you to know about the cube. So the first thing is the different faces of the cube. So no matter what way you're holding it, the side of the cube that faces you is the front face. So this is my front face. And every other face other than that is in respect to the front face. So this is my right face. This is the left face. This is the top face, and this is the down face. The second thing you need to know about is the different pieces of the cube. So this is the centerpiece, and as the name suggests, they are found at the centers of the various faces on the cube. So nothing that you do on the cube will change where these centers go. So that means this white center will always be beside the orange, blue, red, and green centers. The centers also tell you what color the face will be once it's solved. So that means this white center is white. So that means the face once it's solved, as it's right now, has to be white. Similarly, this center is orange. So that means the face when it's solved, as it's right now, has to be orange. And so on. The second piece you need to know about is the edge pieces. So the edge pieces are these things. So these edge pieces have two faces each, and they always remain at the edges no matter what you do. The third piece you need to know about is the corner pieces, and as the name suggests, they are found at the corners of the Rubik's Cube. So these have three faces, and that's it. So the fourth thing and last thing you need to know about is the different layers of the cube. So this is my top layer, this is my middle layer, and this is my bottom layer. So those are the 4 things you need to know. So now that you're fully educated about the cube, we are ready to scramble and start solving the cube. Let's do it. So now guys, we are ready to start solving the cube. To solve this cube, firstly you're going to get the up face of the cube solved. Then we're going to get the middle layer of the cube solved. And then lastly you're going to get the down face of the cube solved. So let's start with the up face. For this face you can choose any color to start with. So it can be white, green, yellow, blue, orange, anything. So I'm going to choose white while you can choose any. So for this white face, the way you're going to solve this is firstly, I'm going to get my white edge pieces solved. Secondly, I'm going to get my white corner pieces solved. So let's do it and start with the white edge pieces. For these edge pieces, what I have to do first is get all of them on the opposite face of the face I'm first solving. What I mean by that is that since I'm solving the white face first, I'm going to get all of them on the yellow face of the cube, the down face. So let's do it. This white edge piece is already on the sides, so bring it down. This one, it has to come down here, so move this one out of the way, then bring it down. So this one will come down here, so move this out of the way, and then bring on the sides and bring it down. So one last one, and that one is here. So for this to come down here, to move this out of the way, then bring it down. So when you have your white edge pieces on the yellow face of the cube, we have a problem, because we can't bring these white edge pieces straight away onto the up face of the cube, as I shall now demonstrate. You see, the problem is these two whites line up, but this green is with the red center, and that's not right, because this green needs to be with the green center for it to be matching. So what you have to do is something else. For example, for this green and white edge piece, you have to get the green lined up with the green center, like so. And then only now can you turn it twice, so that it's up here, and both of these are matching. So, essentially do that 3 more times so that you have your white edge pieces solved. So let's do it. This is the red and white edge piece. So you line the red up with the red center, like so, and then turn it twice, so that both of these are matching. So I must remind you that these two lining up is as important as these two lining up. So repeat that 2 more times. So for this blue and white edge piece, you'd align the blue up with the blue center, and then turn it twice. And then lastly, for this orange and white edge piece, you'd align the orange up with the orange center, like so, and then turn it twice. So now you can see that we have a white cross on the white face. So that means that I have solved my white edge pieces. So suppose if you're solving your green face first, you will have a green cross on the green face, and so on. So once you have your white cross, you'd also make sure that all of these are lining up. That means the orange is lining up with the orange center, the blue is lining up with the blue center, and so on. So now we're going to solve the white corner pieces. So what does a white corner piece when solved look like? Well, it looks something like this. This white corner piece right here is solved because the white face of the white corner piece is lining up with the white center, the orange is lining up with the orange center, and the green is lining up with the green center. So that's what you want to achieve on all the remaining 3 white corner pieces. You want all your faces to be lining up with the corresponding faces, thus being in the correct orientation. So let's start with one of them. So the first step is to find a white corner piece on the down face of the cube. So let's do it. So there's one right here. This is the white, red, and green white corner piece. So this goes on one of the remaining 3 corners. But which one? Well, just look at their colors. Since this is the white, red, and green white corner piece, line it up below the white, red, and green corner. So now you can see that this white corner piece right here needs to go from here to here. So for that to happen, you have to follow an algorithm. For those beginners out there who don't know what an algorithm means, an algorithm is just a fancy word for a series of moves. So the series of moves that you have to follow is the following: right inverted, down inverted, right, down. So as you can see, that algorithm has done this so that it's up here, but it's not in the correct orientation. Notice how the white should be here, lining up with the white center, the green should be here, and the red should be here. So what you have to do is repeat the algorithm as many times as you need for it to be in the correct orientation. So let's do it. Right inverted, down inverted, right, down, right inverted, down inverted, right, down, right inverted, down inverted, right, down, right inverted, down inverted, right, down. So it's up there and in the correct orientation. So what you have to do is repeat that 2 more times. Let's do it. So again, look for a white corner piece on the down face of the cube. So there's one right here. This is the white, orange, and blue white corner piece. So line it up below the corner it needs to go. So since it's the white, orange, and blue, line it up below the white, orange, and blue corner. So now you can see that this needs to go from here to here. So again, repeat the same algorithm as many times as you need. Let's do it. Right inverted, down inverted, right, down, 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 right inverted, down inverted, right, down. So it's up there and in the correct orientation. So time to do it for one last one. So there's no more white corner pieces on the down face of the cube because the one we need is up here. So how do you bring it down on the down face of the cube without ruining these 2 white things? So what you have to do is bring it down and then move this one away and then bring those 2 back up so that these 2 are not messed up and this is on the down face. So obviously this has to go here. So move this white, blue, and red below the white, blue, and red corner and do the same algorithm again. Right inverted, down inverted, right, down, right inverted, down inverted, right, down, right inverted, down inverted, right, down. So congratulations if you have reached this far. By now you should have the up face of your cube solved, and not only that, you should also have the top layer of your cube solved. So now guys, we will be solving the middle layer of the cube. In this middle layer, we'll be solving these edge pieces right here. So what does a solved edge piece on this layer look like? Well, it looks something like this. This edge piece right here is the red and blue, and this is solved because the blue is matching up with the blue center and the red is matching up with the red center. So that's what you're going to achieve on all the remaining 3 edge pieces on the middle layer. We want their faces to be facing the corresponding centers. So let's do it. Firstly, you want to face the opposite face of the face you first solved. What I mean by that is that since in my case I solved the white face first, I'm going to face the yellow face of the cube, the down face. And suppose if you solve the blue face of the cube, you will be now facing the green face of the cube, and so on. So down in the yellow face of the cube, you have to look for an edge piece that is not yellow. So this edge piece is yellow, so you can't take it. This edge piece has also the yellow color, so you can't take it. This you can. So this edge piece has to go on one of the remaining 3 edge pieces. But which one? Well, to find that out, first you have to line the outer side of the edge piece up with the corresponding center. So this is green, the outer side, so I have to match this up with the green center. Now you want to see whether it goes to the right to the center or the left. So we'll be faced with 2 scenarios. Scenario 1 is when the edge piece needs to go to the right to the center. Scenario 2 is when this edge piece needs to go to the left to the center. So each scenario has a separate algorithm for you to do to get it up there. So basically, when I get it either right or left, I'll be swapping the edge pieces. So in this case, this is green and orange. So this has to go in this position right here to the left of the center. So the method I'm going to teach you is basically going to swap these 2 edge pieces so that this comes up here and this goes down here. So this is scenario 2 when the edge piece needs to go to the left of the center, and the algorithm for that is the following: front, down inverted, left. So now you can see the edge pieces that you need to swap. How do you do it? Well, just hold down the cube and move this middle layer and make sure that the other layers don't move, and you can see that these 2 are matching, and then you can turn it up. So it's up there, but now you'll notice that you have misplaced the green center, so it's not where it's supposed to be, and you have also messed up the white face of the cube that you solved earlier. How do you solve it? So you have 2 problems, but with the way when you solve this white face, both of these problems will be solved. So first, these 3 edge pieces, these 3 pieces will go up here. This has to come here for the time being. This will go down here and bring it back up. So now you can see that this is up here, and you have gotten the orange edge piece where it needs to be and the center where it needs to be. So now attempt to do the same with 3 more. So look for an edge piece that does not have yellow. So this edge piece right here is the blue and orange. So again, line this blue with the blue center like so. This time it needs to go, since it's blue and orange, it needs to go in this position right here to the right of the center. Scenario 1. So this the algorithm for scenario 1 is front inverted, down, right inverted. So now you can see that the edge pieces that you need to swap, and swap them, bring it back up, and again you'll find that you have messed up the white face. So essentially, every time you have finished swapping the edge pieces, you'll find that you have messed up the top face, the up face, and then every time you solve it back, you'll have it completely swapped correctly. So let's do it. These 3 will go up there and solve it. So That's done, and this is back up. So, time to do the same with one more. So now you'll notice that you have no edge pieces on the yellow face, which have no yellow face. So, you'll notice that the one you need is up here. Now, notice how this edge piece is in the correct position, but not in the correct orientation. So notice how the red has to be here and the green has to be here for this to be solved. So how do you get it down here? Well, since the method basically swaps the edge pieces, you need to get a random edge piece up here so that this comes onto the down face, and then you can do this series of moves all over again. So just choose any edge piece and then bring it up there. So this is scenario 1, and you could choose it to be scenario 2, but this is scenario 1, and the algorithm again, do it front inverted, down, right inverted. Swap the edge pieces, bring them back up, and then solve the white face. So it's down there, and we need to get it back up there in the correct orientation. Let's do it. Line the red up with the center. This needs to go to the left of the center. So the algorithm for that is front, down inverted, left, then solve the edge pieces, bring them back up, and solve the white face again. And there you go, you have solved the middle layer of the cube. Congratulations if you have done so. So guys, that's how you solve the up and middle layers of the cube. If you enjoyed this video and learned how to solve it, most importantly, feel free to leave a like and comment on this video, because if you like it, frankly, nothing's stopping you. So do it, and I'll see you in the next video.